My name is Cindy Gravelle, and I'm the Vice President of Commercial Insurance for Young's Insurance Brokers. I have been with Young's for 30 years in total, but that includes a previous broker that was purchased by Young's in 2008, but 30 years. Yeah, the people are probably the reason why I'm still here, to be honest with you. They're great. When you get there, you feel better because you're having a coffee, you're talking to people that you genuinely like working with every day, and we have a really, really good group here. When we were purchased back in 2008, I was a commercial supervisor, and within a year, well, actually to be fair, probably within about 6 months of that acquisition, I was made commercial lines manager. And then from there, with Diane and Sandy at the time, all the input, all the support, they just allowed me to keep moving in this role and take on more. Very supportive, whatever tools I needed, and here I am. So it's because of them. Had we not been purchased, I'm very honest, I wouldn't be in this role. New people, bringing new people on board and sharing what I know about the industry in general and Young specifically, getting them excited about a career. We've got a lot of very young 20-somethings coming in now, which is great. And if I can help them decide that this is where they want to be, then that does energize me. Because after you do this for a very, very, very long time, the day-to-day stuff sometimes is a little bit of a drag. But that's what I love it. We get new people in here and you want to see how far they go and help them map out their career here. So I guess that's what it would be. Educating people. I love sitting in this boardroom or anywhere with people who are eager to learn and talk about commercial insurance, which is all I've ever done, which I love, and having them engage and ask questions. And the more we do that, the more they learn, the more excited they get, and the more questions they come back with. And I think that is my favorite part, absolutely. Coworkers who share my vision, certainly, that are working for the same reason. They don't even have to be in my department, but we're all in the same organization, so we're all working for the same reason. We have the ultimate goal of Young's Insurance behind us, but knowing that I can bounce things off of them, that they're open conversations no matter what they're about, work related, sit down and hear what they have to say, and I want them to hear what I have to say, so it's kind of a mutual listening, engaging thing, and there's a lot of those type of people here every day, which again goes back to the people, which is one of the reasons why it's so good here. Stubborn, very, very stubborn. My husband would tell you that as well. Impatient. I have something I've tried to work on over the years is I'm very impatient to get things done. And when I want something, I want it now, and I want that for my team as well. So if we're trying to do something and you really want to make it happen for them, so I tend to have to dial it down sometimes and bring that back. And loyal. I'm fiercely loyal. If I'm here, it's because I want to be here. And that's why I've been here as long as I have been. I should be saying my family and friends, and I like to, and that's the typical answer, of course it is. But I also love reading. I love my glass of wine, sitting out in the patio with a good book. In the winter at the fireplace with a good book. So I'm an avid reader, love walking the dog, and just hanging out with family and friends. It's very basic probably, but I used to like traveling when we could, and I'm getting back into that a bit too. I have several, so I'm a book addict. So once I find an author that I like, and I could, there's a few of them. There's Kelly Armstrong, who's a Canadian author, who has a couple of really good series. I like the mystery type things, that crime involved. I don't know what that says about me. And but what I find is I follow Twitter. That's where I get my news feed when I'm doing my yoga in the morning. And that's, I think, how I found most of the new authors that I'm following. And I probably follow about 10 different authors. I want to go to Italy. I've been to Scotland for the Scottish half of my family, but now I need to go to Italy for the Italian part of my family. And Greece, I think I would like to see. Probably the aforementioned being stubborn and impatient, actually. I think you have to be tenacious and really know what you want and go out to get that. And so I think that's probably the main reason. You can be smart, which, I think I am. You can have all of that, but if you don't know what you want, you don't know how to go about getting it, then I think you can flounder. So part of being stubborn for me is digging my heels in when I know something is worth fighting for. And I think that's probably the biggest thing for me. Well, that's easy too, because my dream job, had I actually thought about it when I was in high school, would be a lawyer. I love debating, as you can probably tell. That would be a trait that I like. I like the whole idea. I know there's a lot of work involved that I do not know what is involved actually. I'm sure there's drudgery in there too, but I just like the idea of fighting for something and standing up in front of a jury or whatever it is and making your case. So for me, a true leader is someone who's been down in the trenches before, so they know what that's like. They can work with everybody in the organization and not be up here looking down there and expecting people to do whatever it is they're doing. They've been there, and if necessary, they're still there. So they're walking the walk, talking the talk still with their people. And to me, that is the best thing that a leader can bring to the table. Family, happiest with family.